Section 21 is the bane of the lives of many renters across this country. It's not just this mechanism that can free landlords from tenants who are terrible and doing the wrong things. It exists as a sword of Damocles. It exists as this sort of mechanism that can mean that people will be removed from their home in just 2 months through no fault of their own, with just that amount of notice. And that has irreparable damage on people's lives. It means that they can't properly plan. It means that they can't really stay in their homes. They can't know they're going to be staying in their homes. And crucially, it means that people don't make complaints. When their homes are in poor condition, and remember, this is places where people live. It may be owned by somebody else, but it is their homes. And they won't be in a position where they can say, I've damp and mold here and it's damaging my child's health, or the fridge is broken, because there's a fear that that Section 21 notice could land on their door, a no-fault eviction, no reasons given, but bang, you're out. And that's the fear that's driving so much of the problems that exist in renting in this country.
But the freedom that renters have is that they can bring their contract to an end. So if the property isn't good enough, they can leave, and then the landlord loses a tenant. And tenants are a valuable source of income to landlords. They want to have that steady stream of rents paid to be able to afford the properties that they've got. And they don't want voids, they don't want to lose tenants. Now, of course, there are bad landlords, as there are bad tenants. People in society do sometimes behave badly, but most landlords want a secure tenant who will stay and therefore will make sure that the property is in reasonable condition.
But what we're seeing at the moment, and we'll come on to this, I'm sure, is that there is a significant surplus of people who are looking to live in homes rather than homes themselves. And that is a point on which we're agreed. There needs to be more homes built across the board.
But that's my fundamental point, is that this is desperate tinkering at the edges, which doesn't help anybody.
I would contest that point, actually.
When you need to be building tens of thousands more houses. We've just failed to do that, going back over 25 years.
You're absolutely right. And governments of all colours have failed to build enough homes. That's absolutely fundamentally true. But this tinkering at the edges you discuss has a real fundamental impact on people's lives. These tinkerings can mean that people know that they'll be in their home for as long as they want to be in their home, as long as they don't break the rules, and as long as the landlord doesn't have a good reason to remove them.
But